Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Bringing it out, it's Kennedy. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Young. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Looking downfield. It's Rashada. He's moving out of the pocket now. defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? And he laid the hit stick on him there.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sure hand, it's Frazier.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Scanning the field, it's Rashada. Fires it to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up 1st downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
That's solid run, good for 1st down yardage. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Young. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's caught downfield. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
Spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second and goal for the offense. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And this one will be fair caught. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He makes the grab. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. Not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. And is intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Boy, Chris.
Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield and a touchdown. With all the buildup and all the hype, this is how we get started.
Point after, up and good. As a kickoff team, let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. On the ground, it's Frazier. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Play action here on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Georgia. Made the defense look slow that time. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner trying to create good field position. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Makes the grab. It's Young.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that.
The completion sets up a second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball and man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And it's fair caught right at midfield. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Movement here from the tight end. On the run, it's Frazier. They can't slow him down. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Dropping back, it's Rashada. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Third down play for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him?
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The pocket breaking down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders in this defense.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. He pulls it in for a big gain. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's contact on the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking deep here. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Tackled, but first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a hit on the very first play. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
To the air, it's Rashada. He slings this one deep down the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play from this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Bulldogs looking to run some tempo here.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backup.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Pass from the field goal attempt. The offense on the field goal for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
He's got it right near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he scores! Touchdown, Dogs! They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and you reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
sack sets up second down. The shotgun handoff here. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He eludes the rush. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Hands off to the left. Powering through.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it second and medium. And he's got it again. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. In the red area, it's Frazier. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. He's picked for a third time tonight.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape and is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he lofts one deep over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, tied. That puts him on top in the second half. The Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running through the tackle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Looking downfield, it's Rashada. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the catch. It's Tuggle. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Trying to extend the play. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Well, that is a great throw and a catch. But now we'll see if they can finish off this drive by scoring a touchdown.
And the Bulldogs line it up with first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Now the all-important extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. And he's set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kennedy. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
If you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the first down.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quick spin on the run. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. But the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
And the junior gets home making a sack there.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up on communicating to pick up the defensive lineman, nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
To me, anytime you see a one-on-one opportunity that you feel you can take advantage of it, you go after that matchup. This is a great play here by the quarterback and receiver.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Heavy blitz look here. Pre-snap. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moving them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. And the quarterback dropping back. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
A running back who could take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Back to throw. It's Rashada. Snags the quick throw. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big game.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense is still clicking. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And he gets it out to the 28. Tackled right there. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this young man is doing everything he can to keep his team in this game, and this play checks all the boxes. Need a 1st down? Check. Get out of bounds and stop the clock? Check. Avoid himself getting a big hit? That's a big check.
Gonna run it. It's Young.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you can go to, whether it's a run or a pass. But you've got to come up with a 1st down.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Send the back in motion. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Fourth down, drops back, looking to throw for it. Pressure is coming. Trying to get the throw off. And the fourth down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Rashada. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle. That's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double cover certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. A change of direction. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Dogs! To claim the lead here in the final minute. And they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. Bringing it out, it's Kennedy. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? Extending the play now. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. That one sails incomplete. They're too far.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. And on that takeaway, the final play of the game. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but